Welcome back to Forza Horizon 4, boys. It is another week in the lovely United Kingdom, and today we have one of the most anticipated and requested cars in Forza history. If you open up the festival playlist, the Zenvo TSR-S, it is a game changer in the car world, and all you have to do to unlock it is go and do this new thing called the photo challenge. Take a photo of your car in front of the Horizon Festival main stage. Well, it is a very, very good thing. We are right over here, so I'm gonna pull on up. I'm gonna open up the photo mode, and I'm gonna take a photo. Hey, I did it! Photo challenge complete. The Zenvo TSR-S is officially ours. That is how you can unlock the Zenvo. Super, super easy. Real quick, though, before we do jump into that, Forzathon shop for the week. We've got our favorite cop car, the Impala. Easiest car to unlock in the history of Forza. Here you go. Say hello to our brand new 2019 Zenvo. This thing is an absolute monster and a death trap. 1,200 horsepower. It is a twin supercharged V8. That's what the TS in its name actually stands for. Hopefully, though, this one doesn't catch on fire. The thing that makes the Zenvo special is that. Yeah, the wing actually moves. That is so cool. So if I come into the corner, brake hard, turn in. Oh, man. It's all over the place. It is so distracting. It's not even, I can't even focus on the road. Yep, I like twin superchargers, as it turns out. Man, that's sick. Anyway, shall we jump into a race immediately and give the 1,200 horsepower boy a go? Why don't we take it somewhere with a little bit of mix of corners and straights? Actually, this seems pretty good down here. I would be lying if I said I didn't have any fun facts about the Zenvo TSR-S. So I guess let's start it off with just that. The name, Zenvo TSR-S. So like I said before, TS stands for twin supercharger. Zenvo went in and took their track-focused car and then turned it into a road car? That's not usually how things work. But I guess Zenvo kind of makes their own rules. This car also has no airbags. I will be honest, I didn't even know that was allowed in 2020. Anyways, on a more serious note, I will be honest. I've kind of felt a little bit bad for Zenvo. Ever since they had that Top Gear review a couple of years ago when the thing famously caught fire. They came in out of nowhere. Nobody had ever heard of this brand called Zenvo, and their first impression of it was issue after issue, and then the car famously caught fire, and it wasn't really a very good start for them. However, they soldiered on, and they came out with this thing, and I'm just gonna say, in terms of Forza Horizon 4, oh, it's good. Oh, it made a Jesco. Hello. I will say, though, you're probably wondering about the downforce because of this crazy rear wing. I don't mean to start a whole conspiracy or anything, but I don't think this rear wing actually does anything. They've never actually claimed that this rear wing gives you more downforce compared to, like, other types of rear wings or, like, significant extra downforce. Nobody's ever actually been able to prove that this rear wing actually makes your car faster. However, I don't care about that because it's the coolest thing in the world. It actually feels really good and actually does have some pretty good grip, so I'll give you that one, Zenvo. Why don't we take it back to the festival immediately, go and try our hand out at upgrading and customizing the Zenvo and just see what's there. Okay, no engine swaps available for this thing, so you gotta keep the twin supercharged boy. I like that. We can swap on some all-wheel drive, which we may do at the end of this, just to give it a balls-to-the-wall fastest version of this car test. What are those? That is insane. It's got whiskers. Tire compounds, we're already sitting on race tires. We can swap on rally tires or even drag tires. Nice stuff there again, Zenvo. I will just keep it on the stock ones for the moment. We will thicken up these front boys just a little bit. And the rear ones, I think we're going to be adding more horsepower on, so yeah. No way. We've got engine spacers. They're not crazy aggressive, but they do help our fitment a little bit, so I will gladly take it. That's cool. That's really, really cool. Nice stuff, Forza. You can toss on rally suspension or drift suspension. We will come back to that because I want to see the insanity of that rear wing when we take it drifting. But for the moment, race suspension, very good. And weight reduction, that brings us down to 3,100 pounds. Oh boy. And we can upgrade the displacement, 1,369 horsepower. Upgrade our supercharger. Upgraded superchargers only brings us in an extra 100 horsepower. I'm gonna be brave and I'm gonna try to drive it rear wheel drive stock, but I have a feeling we're gonna die. Before we go back onto the road, designs, paints, I would imagine we're gonna have some Really? No advanced painting options for this? Look how much black trim there already is, and the orange like little trim as well. Like, really, game? This car in purple looks so mean. You want Thanos car? This is Thanos car. We've got 1,500 horsepower, basically. We're probably gonna be spinning our wheels just about everywhere. But let's go. We'll see what we can do. Hopefully that rear wing keeps me planted. Give it a little bit of a test drive before we head off to any races. Jeez. Oh, no way. The game spawned in the old Zenvo. No way, that is so cool. Well played. Jeez. Yeah, I have a feeling we're gonna be going back to the festival very, very soon and swapping on all-wheel drive, because a car that has this much horsepower and the rear-wheel drive, it's never gonna work. Does anybody in Twitch chat actually know how many of these Zenvos they're actually gonna be making? I've seen a couple of them, like, in photos and stuff, and they're all different colors, so I would have to imagine they're making a couple of them. I'm trying my hardest to catch up, but I just do not trust this car in the slightest. That rear wing, as cool as it is, it's not giving me the confidence to rip it through the corners. I'm sorry. Beat him to the line. Beat him to the line. Come on. Out drag racing. No, no. No, not even 1,500 horsepower can take down the Koenigsegg. Oh! Yo, Twitch chat's saying they're only making 5 of these Zenvos per year, and they're stopping at 25 of them. I guess if you're interested in a Zenvo, place your order now. I need some all-wheel drive. That drastically changes my acceleration and my launch and everything. Then just upgrade everything else to the maximum, and we're good. 0 to 60 in 1.6 seconds. Top speed, 255 miles an hour. That's insane. Really? I'm in a hypercar with 1,500 horsepower, and I'm going up against an American-made hatchback. Really? How is this happening? I literally cannot catch up to a Ford Focus. I think what I'm slowly realizing is that even though the Zenvo may be like one of the coolest cars out there right now, it's not the fastest thing ever. If we could all just delete that race from our memory, that would be great. Coco's telling me I need to try out this tune. Apparently, it is a wet metacar in S2 class. I'm on the hardest difficulty in the game. I was told that the Zenvo in S2 class is a new OP vehicle in the raid. So that is what I'm trying out now. And already doing significantly better. What? Wait, what? We have found the perfect car for the United Kingdom. Move out of my way, Focus pleb. We've got more overtakes in this first lap than we have done in the Zenvo the rest of the time we've been driving it. That's insane. Okay, I'm not gonna be happy unless I get P1. I love the slide that the car gets, but somehow it still feels like so controllable. We've got a rain light on the Zenvo too. That's so cool. All right, we got to go past the hairdresser on the Audi TT. Fly it up the inside. Thank you very much. And the $1.6 million hypercar goes past the used hairdresser-driven Audi TT. You absolute work of art. There we go. The Zenvo is a beast. As promised, I do want to push the rear wing to its limit. How hard is it going to be to drift? Probably very, because it's mid-engine, but I'm willing to give it a go. I probably want less grip, if I'm honest. So I'm probably thinking rally tires for this one. I obviously need some good old-fashioned drift suspension, weight reduction. Thank you very much. Let's see if we can break that rear wing by doing some good old-fashioned drifting. Really? It's not gonna be swinging around the entire time I'm drifting? I think the part that I'm noticing with this car is the rear wing actually negatively affects your ability to drive in this game because you're too busy watching the rear wing because it's just distracting. It's the greatest racing driver excuse I've ever come up with, and I'm gonna stick with it. All right, I'm gonna try to not look at the rear wing and actually pay attention to the car this time and pay attention to my lines. But yeah, the rear wing doesn't move as much as I thought it would. Don't spin out again. It's not a very good drift car, but the rear wing's just kind of chilling back there. What about a 360? If I come into the corner and I go, chuck it, 360. Oh, who put that there? The rear wing barely moves on things like that, though. There was one more thing. The majority of the cars that have active aero, meaning a wing that moves and stuff, can do front flips if you get a significant amount of air with them. Can the Zenvo do a front flip? Let's go, buddy. Let's see and find out. Make it through. Okay, bud. Edit that bit out. Here we go. Front flip. Come on. Land it. Nailed it, Zenvo! What a beast! In conclusion for the Zenvo, where do you really leave it? I will say two things that I wasn't really expecting. One, that rear wing throws me off and distracts me the entire time I'm driving it. And two, this car is mind-blowing in the rain, providing you can get past that first distraction. The wonky wing is absolutely incredible. Honestly, this could have been the slowest car in the game, and I wouldn't have cared. Forza, amazing job getting this car into the game. 10 out of 10 for getting that wing to work like that. We'll be back next week in Forza Horizon 4, jumping into another one of the brand new cars for this game. If that's something you want to see, subscribe to the channel for more. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys then.